think you're being treated unfairly?
Who's the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
We would be honored if you would join us.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Mandalorian episode 10 watch party. I'm going to bring my panelists in a minute. Just wanted to come in here and say what's up to everybody that's in the chat right now watching. Thank you so much for being here on this fabulous Saturday night and sharing your Saturday evening with us. We're going to spend a little bit of time reviewing it with the panelists, and then we're going to actually watch the show and kind of critique it as we go. Because I mean, we've all seen it at least once. Some of us have seen it twice. This will be my second time watching this episode. Yes, it is a filler episode, but it's not bad. It's not the best Mando installment, but it's not a bad episode. It's just not great. So anyway, I want to let everybody know that, hey, we're going to be moving over to Twitch because we can't stream this thing on YouTube. I encourage everybody to go and click on the link that I've provided in the chat over to Twitch while we're talking. Just kind of open up another window. If you don't have an account, create a quick account, or if you do have an account, just take some time to sign in real quick. And then you can watch along with us. You can provide, commentary in the chat. We can sort of react and respond to that as well. But yeah. So I mean, and I definitely want to see this. It's like light beer, no calories, but it still tastes like beer. I don't know the second line. Let me bring in Brian here. He can explain that one to me. All right, Brian. What's the punchline for that? It's like light beer.
Great taste and less filling.
Great taste, less. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, back then, like great taste, less filling, and they had
it was like Bud Light or something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
But no, that's kind of how I look at the episode. It was like a light beer. We had a nice Guinness in the beginning. Pretty thick, and then now we're drinking a Modelo or something.
Awesome. I see you drinking an O'Doul's.
Yeah.
especially for this series. But yeah, let me go ahead and bring in my other panelists in here. Just add these guys to the stream. They've been waiting patiently backstage.
I wasn't patient.
Let's go.
O'Doul's.
It is time.
Sucks, and so did this episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
beers for lightweights. Real men drink hard liquor like Scotch.
I had to drink whiskey.
Well, I mean, again, so far in the Mandalorian series as a whole, season 1 and season 2, I have yet to see an episode where I'm like, I can't watch that again. It's for me kind of like not like Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi. Like I have no desire to watch them. If somebody wanted me to watch Mandalorian and watch the whole episode or season 1, I have no problems with watching it. It was fun. I critique everything. So I have been a part of making a Star Wars fan film myself. So, I know how difficult it is to, get these things right or whatever. So, and that's pretty much all these are just fan films. People that grew up on George Lucas who now are in the industry and they're making this, these features and they happen to have a lot of financial backing.
Yeah.
So, they're just expensive fan films for me. So, good on them.
No, I
way to look at it.
I was just kidding. I didn't think the episode sucked. There was some.
I wasn't calling you out.
No, but honestly, in the grant and all is thinking of all episodes as a whole. This is my bottom few that I wouldn't want. Like I wouldn't if I was like I got to rewatch it. I wouldn't go back to this.
Say, you know what? This is a recommendation. You better watch episode 10 of The Mandalorian season 2 because once you watch that one, you're going to get hooked.
It's hard.
It's
hard to go up against the first episode too. Right after, like the first episode, really.
All right, I want to see that Twitch symbol down below. I want to see this. This YouTube thing.
I encourage you all to just. I know it's a little bit of effort to do a new service, but it really helps out small creators because not everyone makes it big on YouTube. Not everyone's a Dawson. nerdy in many ways.
Yeah,
we
the threshold for
can't all
monetization
have
is a lot lower.
10,000 subs
But
within a
it really
year.
it really helps get people that haven't got to the threshold. It's a lot easier to get
Yeah.
to the threshold. I still haven't got to the threshold on Twitch. I need to start being more active there.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna give it a little bit of a breakdown here of the episode. Not so much taking it, beat for beat, because we'll do that with the review, and I'd love to have the commentary from the people watching as well. Just sort of interact with us as we go along. I will pause it here and there if we feel like we really want to break something down or talk about it. Other than that, I'll just let it play. But yeah,
hey, Ryan.
Hmm?
Because the binge buddies have invaded your channel today, can we share some streaming news?
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I didn't do much research for today, but there's a few things that I'd like to share just real quick before you get into the review. I know this is your channel, but
Yeah, no, go ahead. Got you blown up.
all right, I'm sharing this in the back
Oh.
screen.
Let me take you out of there. Hold on. Okay, let me add this to the stream.
Okay, Walker, Texas Rangers coming back. Is this blasphemy to replace Chuck Norris?
Yes.
That's total blasphemy. What the
Okay.
Heresy.
Listen, I know the ladies are going to like this, and it's on the CW. It is actually coming back. I thought it might be a joke. This guy...
Is that the dude from Supernatural?
Yeah, Supernatural.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I
The
wasn't
ladies
sure.
love him. Yeah.
20 seasons, so it actually could be more popular than the original. I'd like to go back and watch the original, but any thoughts on this? I might cover it in Binge Buddies in the future. I might give it a shot. CW, no interest at all in anyone here? No.
You cannot beat the majestic beard of Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have
Sorry.
to have they'll have to like glue a beard on him.
Okay.
And it still won't
he-
work.
He has stubble there. He can grow it if he wants.
His
not
beard
that
will
thick.
never be as majestic as Chuck Norris's beard, ever.
Okay. Well, that was the first. I was surprised by that. There's little streaming news. See, the next one is actually related to what you're covering on your channel today.
Kathleen Kennedy.
No. No, it's a new Disney Plus series. If you want to share
Okay,
this
here
real
we
quick.
go. Let me add that. There you go. Oh, Boba Fett.
Yes, mini series, maybe a
Well,
limited
he's from
series.
episode 1. That's all we get.
Okay, so maybe towards. Do you think how far they're going to wait to get back to the Boba Fett storyline in this season? Do you think they'll jump right in the middle, or they'll wait till the end and then do a layup for a mini or limited series?
Do you think it's going to have Tamora Morrison, or do you think they're going to do a younger, like maybe 20-year-old Boba Fett?
I think
doing
definitely
his thing?
Tamora Morrison after they introduce him in the series. Why wouldn't you capitalize on
Well, I
that?
mean, they might have other plans for him in this
Yeah.
series.
That's
you know.
true. But it'd be a hard sell for me to introduce him as he is now, and they go back to a younger one. That's interesting though. They could do either, but
Yeah.
I guess it's possible. Yeah. What would you prefer? I would prefer to see him as he is now.
I mean, as long as he's in shape, let's do it. I mean, I love Tamara. I love him in Aquaman. I loved him in Green Lantern. I loved him in as Boba. I loved him as Django. I mean, I'm a big Tamara Morrison fan. I dig the guy. I want to see him do more. I want to. I love his style.
Okay.
So I'm down. Yeah.
I would prefer if you pronounce his name correctly.
Yeah. I always.
Read my lips.
Boba.
Yeah, I make
Oh,
mistakes.
Fett.
I make mistakes all the time,
Yeah, sci-fi.
including inviting
Boba Fett.
including inviting you, Ambassador. No, I'm just kidding.
Conan
No, I'm glad
O'Brien.
you're here, Ambassador.
McLovin. Hey, McLovin. If
McLovin
you
was
have
good.
a Twitch account, man, jump over to Twitch, man. I'd love to have your commentary as we watch this thing.
He needs some
I am
McLovin on Twitch.
Same with
I
Sir
am
Nerd a lot. I know
McLovin.
you weren't feeling up for getting on, but man, if you could just leave us some comments to talk about during the stream,
I
or
think
during the watch party, actually, that would be
And there's
very.
I think he was commenting on the fact that he thought the new Chuck Norris was lame, or the new Chuck Walker was lame, not us.
Probably.
So, and Sir Nerd, I cannot agree with you more.
on it.
there's one more news series.
Here we go. Best
Truth-
Buy, they have a deal.
No, I shop too much there. Get out of here, Best Buy ads. Truth Seekers. Amazon released Nick Frost and Simon Pegg's new series. It's actually now released.
I'd be
It's
down
sort of
for
like
that.
a weird type of X-Files, but he's a cable install guy, and he has a YouTube channel.
I can dig it.
I watched the first
dude.
episode. I'm mixed on it so far, but you could binge it. They're not releasing one at a time, I believe. You
What's
could
it on?
binge- Amazon.
Okay, good. Amazon definitely needs more content.
So Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. It has a lot of cameos in it too.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm giving it a shot. I'm not sold on it yet, but if anyone's looking for content right now, yes.
Anytime it's the guys from Shaun of the Dead and from Hot Fuzz and from At World's End, I'm in.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give it a shot. My wife wasn't sold on it either, where she's like, eh.
I mean, At World's End wasn't as good as Hot Fuzz and as good as Shaun of the Dead. I thought that those movies were on a different level than At World's End. I thought At World's End was kind of like they were trying, but just didn't succeed.
I like Paul. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Paul wasn't
no,
bad.
I'm interested in this one. They're a good duo, so I'd like to see more of that. Yeah.
And I was going to propose something to my fellow binge buddies that are here for next week. Brian, Ambassador, and I know Zeverfit's a busy guy, so I don't know if he's so gracious to host this episode. Kind of a mishmash of his stuff and ours, but we're crashing the party here. But I'd like to do a review of The Social Dilemma on Netflix. If you guys,
I kind of feel like this.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Ooh.
Burn. I like that. That was fire.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Max,
and I feel like this when Max tells you that.
I don't care if you win. I need Kylo Ren to lose.
I hate that movie.
Great.
And then ACS chimes in with,
That's not how the Force works.
That was the best line in the trilogy.
It was.
It was.
The best line.
Yes.
It was the best. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It was by far the best
that
line.
was the most-
every time.
That was the most
Every time.
most like the original trilogy to me. That's that line. That's not how the Force works. And Big Deal. Come on, Big Deal.
Yeah. That's
I like
pretty good.
Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
What the hell, man?
My thoughts anytime phobic Xeno pops into the chat.
Well, he's not here, is he?
I know.
Every time he comes around, the ambassador's
I
like,
don't want this stunted slime in my sight again.
Oh boy.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect.
So
that's great.
Or better yet, I'm the Rancor, and
I love
phobic
these
is
clips.
one of those little Grammarians, and I just go.
So with the watch party,
yeah,
do we have to have Disney Plus up, or are we watching it with something?
I'm gonna put it on the screen right here,
Okay,
so
all
that
right.
everybody on Twitch can
Disney
watch
also has
along with us
Okay.
and watch us react real time to the show. That's why I'm. We're gonna quit the stream on YouTube, please. I know you guys, love YouTube, and it's fantastic. But in order for us to actually do this without getting flagged or taken down or whatever, we're taking it over to Twitch. So if you have a Twitch account, switch over, because I'm gonna cut the YouTube. I'd love for you guys to come over with us. It's free. You pay zero money for tuning in and sticking with us. I put the link in the chat. I also put the link in the description for the video. So if anybody comes in and they're maybe late or whatever, they don't know where to go, or they accidentally close the window, the link to the Twitch is it's in my description on this particular video. And if not, then you can find me at Zever, just plain Zeever on Twitch. Should be easy. You'll see my logo right here, and yeah, just follow me on Twitch. And whenever we do something similar to this, or maybe we'll do another Mandalorian, or maybe something else down the way, I think that's where everybody's moving over to. For these types of events, unless the Mandalorian.
Cylon's here. Right on, Melody.
Cylon?
Yeah, just popped up on Twitch.
He's on Twitch.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet. Let's see. What up, Cylon? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. T-Virus Utopia. Very, very interesting. What's the T-Virus? Is that... What is that? Now I want to know.
Oh, wow.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Yeah,
with the
Evil.
live action, is that a live action reference or is that the video game reference?
The movie.
No, it's from the movies.
The T-Virus, yeah.
Oh,
That's a more.
yeah.
That's
All I
kind of
remember is like what it was, Umbrella or something.
Yeah, the Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah, the Umbrella
T-Virus.
Corporation.
Yeah,
Right. Thank you, sir. I knew a little bit. I liked, what was her, Mila Jokovic or something
Mila
like that.
Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah,
Jovovich. Okay.
Yeah.
I liked her in the Fifth Element. Multipass. So
Dang it! See, I wish I'd had you there for that watch party back in September.
that was such a unique take on things. The only thing I didn't like was it Chris Rock? It was either
Chris
it Chris
Tucker.
Rock?
Oh, Chris
Chris
Tucker.
Tucker.
Ruby Rod. Yeah.
Yes. And then the opera
typecast
lady
by
thing
that.
that I was like, oh my
weird.
God, please stop. I was like, please stop. This is not Star Wars. You can't get away with something weird like that. Endgame T-Virus was the first version. Then it was the G-Virus. Now it's the coronavirus. Got it.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. Well, the coronavirus is the way to zombies because it makes people social distance, which destroys communication between beings. So we can no longer interact. And we walk around like zombies in the stores. We did that today. So very interesting. You didn't like it. Ruby. What's Ruby?
Ruby Rod.
Chris Rock, Chris Tucker's. How in the hell?
I don't remember this. I've seen the movie. I don't own it. I've seen it. I liked it. I don't know. Ruby Rod. Oh, God, because he was. I'm sorry. He was just way too eccentric. I've seen Chris Rock live.
That's Chris
Rock.
Tucker.
Chris
Oh,
Tucker.
Chris
Yeah. Damn Friday. I get it. Yes. Okay. I sorry. I get them mixed up because they're both loud and they both have white people writing their material. So
Bad take, Ryan.
that's not bad take. That's actual fact.
Do you have
Chris
proof?
Rock-
Can you prove it?
Yeah, I can. I can prove it. I can definitely prove it. And hell, even Chris Rock mentions it. That he's got a team of white guys in a room writing his jokes.
Did you ever stop to think that
probably
maybe that was a
Adam
joke?
Sandler and his crew, Rob Schneider and all them writing jokes for him.
That happens a lot.
But yeah, no. Chris Tucker was just way too eccentric, and I don't know. I didn't buy it. It was kind of unsettling to watch.
I like
him.
that movie.
I like Bruce Willis
in
the movie. I like. I thought those things at the beginning reminded me of those other things from like the Labyrinth. Oh no, not the Labyrinth. Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
The ones that
The
had
Mondo
like
Sheila.
yeah, and they were like, and they just kind of reminded me of, I don't know, it just reminded me of that movie, and maybe that's why I liked it. I don't know. I'm a big Jim Henson fan, so
Who isn't?
well, a lot of people.
Netflix.
Yeah, damn you, Netflix! They canceled Dark Crystal.
You canceled Netflix and you carried a piece of.
I was like,
Fennel
maybe
crap
this is how Mark Hamill will make
Cooties.
money going forward. Nope.
I swear, if I ever get my hands on the executive that decided to cancel Dark Crystal, I'll punch him in the throat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think I'll be streaming on Amazon or Netflix, so I don't have to worry about getting canceled there, for sure. For show, she was a hoe for show. For sure.
You like 40-year-old virgin, but you don't like Chris Tucker, and you don't like the chick.
I didn't say I didn't like Chris Tucker.
He was great in Rush Hour.
Yeah, Rush Hour's great. Rush Hour.
Okay, you did like
Ruby.
Rush Hour 3 was hot garbage.
But it was fun, hard garbage.
I mean, there were some fun parts to it. You know, I mean, I watched it with my
Jackie
kids.
Chan didn't want to do it either.
It was like Shanghai
They
Noon.
both really did. Yeah, like Shanghai. What was the other one?
Shanghai Nights. Nobody watched that.
I like
Nights
that
and
one.
Shanghai Noon or whatever. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, what else? What else did he
We
have?
need Jackie Chan back in the.
I mean, Friday was good, but just the first one.
But he didn't want to do Friday because he felt like he was getting typecast, so he did Ruby Rod instead.
Are any of you mad at Baby Yoda? Did this episode Did this episode?
It didn't upset me, but it did make me feel like wow, these people are really out of touch. They're really out of touch with like comedy or whatever. Because like I was telling ACS and I was telling Matt and Ambassador, and I think Brian, you were there.
Yeah.
I was like, it would have been funny had it been something like an expensive, delicacy or something, right? Yeah, like a truffle. Instead of a species that's going extinct. On like a dodo bird, like it'd be like if I said, hey, let's make an omelet out of a dodo bird's egg. It's like you did.
He doesn't know.
Well, it's like those
you
sea
son of a
turtles.
bitch.
So
PETA would be all over me. It's the same way.
Well, they were unfertilized. If they were fertilized, that'd be worse, right?
It would. But they were on the way to do that. But who's to say? If anybody who's had kids, it doesn't work every time, right? So, out of these eggs, how many were actually proper candidates to carry on their species? Because they were going down in numbers. So how is that something funny? And they made sure that it was funny at the end when Baby Yoda looked at her and she clutched her canister, and then he turned around and was just like, at the end, that was it. It was like, ha.
Now that I think about that, it kind of upset me, but then it's like, yeah, we need to get back to more of this than the opposite, which is Chewbacca doesn't want to eat a porg, and he's, these galactic creatures, they have to survive. You don't want to make them all, you don't want to push the agenda of all being vegetarians or something. No.
Well, it's just like in the Last Jedi in the cantina, or not cantina, the casino scene, where they had the damn horses and they're running them through thick freaking walls, right? And like, oh, you don't want brain damage, do you? Like,
yeah, right.
What? That was stupid.
Free.
You run an elephant through a casino, or a horse, and they're more like horses. You run a horse through a wall. Yeah,
I do have one slight problem with this episode. Beyond that, I was getting annoyed with Baby Yoda a little bit. And I still love him. I'm like, damn you, Baby Yoda.
No, it's just I got tired of the memes.
Like I was telling Anthony, I was like, I like Baby Yoda when he was Gizmo.
But the suspension of disbelief with the Razor Crest always getting bashed to hell, and then the Mando's fixing it every time, and then it's flying through space. That would collapse. I don't like to think too realistic. I didn't like that either. But I'm like, come on, that would totally collapse in the.
I was telling ACS yesterday as well, and the crew. I was like, it would be great if he finally got an upgrade, but they're not going to do that. They're like, nope, this ship belongs to this guy, and people associate that, and nobody can take anything. You can't change anything for anybody. It's always got to be the same forever, and that's just it. You can't have anything. Like if Darth Vader got a new TIE fighter. I'm sorry, it would have to be the same exact, TIE Advanced. He couldn't make any advancements to it, which is what I liked about the prequels. No, they won't. They won't do it because it's just like, oh, well, it's got to be the same thing. Because people just kind of attach this person to this vessel or whatever, and then that's kind of it, And that's sad because you can't have a progression in story or anything like that.
But
because
they're going with the same get to beat the hell, and then Mando survives, and Baby Yoda's tumbling. Even in the last episode, it's like every single time. Whereas was really impactful with the guy in season 1 that passed. Not everyone's going to survive, but the Mando and Baby Yoda can overcome everything, and their ship could get trashed to hell. Oh hell! I'm like,
the same thing with the same thing with the speeder bike. I'm sorry, Baby Yoda should have died.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have armor, jetpack, anything like that. The Force couldn't have saved his ass because it would have been too quick to react doing it 300 miles an hour.
But you don't want to go too realistic with shows and stuff. But after you do it so much, the suspension of disbeliefs go past the line. You're like, come on.
Yeah, man. they become superheroes.
Yeah. And I love what Cylon said in the chat over on Twitch. Gerber, now featuring endangered species flavor for all your baby Yodas. Love it.
Pretty much. They Disney will not miss a chance to profit off dead babies.
I bet you at Galaxy's Edge they'll have some sort of snack that will look like the Frog Lady's eggs.
Jello?
Oh, that's
Yeah, like little Jello balls or something
Yeah.
that they sell, and it's just like. and every time you eat one, somebody has to say, "You're a dick."
And Neo Sci-Fi says, "If Kylo can survive a crash, so can Mando."
Kylo.
Don't
What
point to the
crash did he
sequel
survive?
trilogy.
Oh
to prove a
yes, in
point.
Rise of Skywalker, he did survive that crash. I
Yeah, he
forgot.
just walks miraculously out of that. It's on
sorry.
fire. And he's just like,
It looks cool when
Yeah.
you're walking away from fire.
sorry, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
always
yeah.
does.
It's kind of like Bad Boys.
makes my brain hurt.
Let's see.
Maybe that's
Just
why I
got
had
the ship. Just got the ship maintenance Tatooine, then crashed it. Right. Guess now we know how the ship got wrecked, and we had to take other means of transportation like a boat. Well, I mean, exactly to to Max's point is that the Jawas destroyed the ship. They had to repair it with Nick Nolte. Then the spiders destroyed the ship. Then they're gonna have to go to this other planet, and he's gonna have to repair it again.
It's gonna.
I mean,
be
it's just
annoying.
gonna continue to be this thing where kind of like what they did, unfortunately, with the sequel trilogy. They wrecked the Falcon on Star Killer Base.
Yeah.
Then they wrecked the Falcon again. They kind of did it through Crate, but not really.
Yeah. It got
but-
scuffed up a little bit.
It got scuffed up. It's kind of like the Death Star 2, so that's passable. But in Rise of Skywalker, I mean, they wrecked it. Where'd they wreck it? 'Cause
Right
I
at
know
the
they
freaking
did.
beginning.
At the
At the
beginning,
beginning
when
when
they're
they did the
light speed-
when they're doing the light speed
light
jumps.
speed jumping or
light
skipping.
speed jump.
No one's ever really gone, including the vehicles.
Including the
It's-
vehicles.
It's the same thing. That's my main criticism of Star Wars as a whole right now. Besides some of the story,
They don't do what Lucas does. Like, okay, look at the Jedi starfighters from Episode 2, and then there was an evolution to Episode 3. There was a difference, and you sell more toys. That's what George Lucas knew. You as a consumer, like Enosh, Enosh has all of them hung above the ceiling, all the
of them.
different types, and that's what's awesome, and that's what they're messing up with Star Wars, is that they're not giving you different options. They said, "Oh, you know what we're gonna do with the Millennium Falcon? We're gonna change the dish."
Yeah, we're gonna put a square dish on it.
And then we're going to change the dish again back to a
Circular.
a circular dish. Yeah.
$75.99.
And then you know what we're going to do for Solo? We're going to put a different dish on there, and we're going to fix the nose.
And we're gonna put
for
an
the
injection pod.
Yeah.
put that weird looking thing on.
And
the
then
front of it.
and in what you call it, in Last Jedi, for some reason they had like this weird thing that shot out Rey to the ship from the Millennium Falcon, which I was like, where the fuck did this thing come from?
It was an escape pod.
The escape pod. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know this thing even had escape pods. I mean, was that not an option in any of the the previous films?
Well, Ryan, if you remember in A New Hope, they comment once they bring the Falcon into the Death Star. One
None
of
of the
officers
escape pods were jettisoned, right? Or no?
no, they were.
They were.
The officer said to Vader, several of the escape pods and everything were jettisoned before landing, or them being brought in.
Right. So they would have had to buy another one, or
more than likely,
they had plenty of time to do so. So I get it. I'm down with that. They had plenty of time.
I mean, R2D2 had rockets in Attack of the Clones, so like,
sure the hell did.
You know what I mean? So
they had them in Revenge of the Sith too.
Well, but did you have them in A New Hope?
No, they didn't, because they didn't have the technology at the time to put rockets
no.
on R2D2.
It wasn't that they didn't have the technology. It was that they didn't have
told
that
it in the story. Yeah,
they didn't have that idea.
Yeah,
that was something. The reason why they created that is George needed R2 to be able to get around the droid factory, and the only way that they could do that is because of the rockets. Mm-hmm. That was their solution. So what they did with Return of the Jedi, was they had him kind of like rock back down the stairs, you know, and they kind of cut away or panned rather away when 3PO was walking up, because they had to, you know, to make it to where it had to make some sort of sense. And then that's why the third leg sort of helps him sort of, you know, get upstairs, which they did show in the prequels. But the reason why they added the rockets, the boosters on the sides of the astromech droids was so that he could get around that factory. And that's the only reason they did use it again, but he needed to work around, because, you know, they said that they wanted to incorporate the droids more into the story. And so they helped them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we are at the 30-minute mark, and we've got 12 people watching. Please, for the people that are here, I appreciate seeing everybody on Twitch. Got everybody that I'm seeing here. I see a little Twitch icon showing up. So you guys are ready to rock, ready to roll. Of course, I'm ready too. Here is the well, that's the other link. Hold on. Here it is. No. Where do I have it? Where is it?
You had it. Go down one.
Down
one.
Down one more.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So there it is. I also put this link in the description. If you haven't switched over, please switch over. We're going to go ahead and end the stream on YouTube. But that's why I gave everybody 30 minutes to move over, migrate over to Twitch. If you're on Twitch, fantastic. Thank you so much. Let us know in the chat that you are on there, ready to go, because I'd hate to leave anybody out. I really want this to be interactive with the panel that I have here, as well as the users that are in the chat. So let me check this. Yeah, praise the users. You were live. How do you remove YouTube? Just click on remove.
Oh, go into your YouTube dashboard, not StreamYard.
Not StreamYard. Okay.
And then go to the live section where your videos are.
Into YouTube Studio?
Yeah, YouTube Studio.
Content, live.
Go to the live dashboard. Let me do it. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, dashboard. Okay, here's the dashboard. And then where's there? Live dashboard? Go live, upload videos. No.
Hold on.
Live dashboard? Let me see.
Okay,
sorry, bear with us. This is the first time I'm doing this. So.
Video. I thought you knew what you were doing.
Shut up. That's it. We're kicking you out of the stream.
I was like,
Mad Max is no longer.
No, I thought you were like for.
Hold on. Edit. Delete forever.
I can't do it. Go to channel videos. Go to videos.
Okay, I'm in videos, and I'm in live. Yeah, I'm in live.
Do you see a section to go to live studio or something? I can't, because I don't have a live stream set up right now. I don't know how to.
Hey, can go into so on StreamYard, do you still have the edit thing at the top?
If you go in StreamYard, it's going to close everything. You have to just do
everything.
You just have to do it on YouTube only.
Interesting. Analytics, comments, monetization, competitors.
What's up, Barcy? Make your way over.
Hey, Barcy. Yeah. Migrate over to Twitch. Migrate over to Twitch for us, because eventually I will figure this out. View in live control room. View in live control room.
Control room, yes.
Here we go.
And then it ends there. Yes.
Oh, got it.
And then the StreamYard just keeps going on. See, I'm good for something.
When you want to go live, later, back. Can I get out of here? Close. Start. What?
Barcelona B just got here. She needs to know. Barcelona B, go check out Zever on Twitch.
Do I have the link? Yeah, I still have the link. Yeah.
The
link is watch Mandalorian with us and follow this guy if you must. You should probably follow him if you're going to watch it there.
Yeah.
Barcelona B is a regular. She's awesome.
Yeah.
When do you go live? Pick the stream time. Go whatever.
It's right at the top.
No, it's asking me if I want to stream now, which I'm already streaming.
You have to go into the video that's already there.
Stream. Hold on. Made for kids. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. All right. So there. Excellent. Close. More actions. No, I don't want to delete it. Edit. No. Stream.
I'm gonna have to create one just so I could tell it's exactly where.
What the heck? Edit.
Because it's still
I
live.
did. I saw it say in stream, and then it went away. Stream schedule.
It's still
Stream
You have to
schedule.
go to the video that you're actually live streaming now.
Yeah, I'm in that, and it's here it is, in stream. Okay, McLevin. Okay, so I see that now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here on YouTube. Again, last chance for everybody. Just please jump over to Twitch. Look for my handle there, Zever, and we're gonna give you guys about 5 minutes before we actually start the Mando. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it now on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Done.